love, respect to my new people, my old people. Been with me since day one. Thank y'all for listening. Hit that sub button, like the video, turn on those notifications. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for uplifting me and supporting me. So I wanted to get on here and talk with my people. This shit here, pretty sure I've seen or heard what's been going on with this dude, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And over, from the old channel to this channel, we've talked about this dude a lot. When he was out running around thinking he was the kingpin, right? They said this dude got like a king's crown tattooed on the back of his neck, so he really think he the king. He was the kingpin or some shit. Now, I see this nigga now looking like somebody goddamn granddaddy. Where did this shit come from? I'm old now. Ain't no more. What's going on? Where all this gray hair and shit come from? Is this how this nigga look? Was this his true form the whole time? Yeah, I pay to look young. I don't look like a young. Yeah, make me look like a young, rich, fly nigga. Yeah, I can be fitting in. Like the young niggas keep you young. That's why he was able to last so long, right? Like I said with R. Kelly, I remember these cats was a shit, man. Running around. Look at them now. And unless it's some type of plan for these motherfuckers to make this dude look like some old Negro or something, he in there stressing. That nigga in there, I just want to be in Calabasas. Going crazy. Going crazy. It's taking a toll on nigga turning. That's how you really supposed to look. Y'all see Suge Knight, just his beard, you ain't never seen him with hair. He always been bald, but you see his beard, got big gray hair, you getting old. Respect your legend. Respect your age and you growing, He was still trying to run around here like he was young. With his son and his little friends and shit. But prosecution ain't playing with this nigga. And they out the gate. Out the gate. It's like you watch the NFL game. The team, the first play is like a 70-yard bomb to the goal line or to the end zone. Where's a fucking sex trafficker? Came adding Cassie's involved. It ain't nothing that y'all ain't heard before. They showed the video. Him beating Cassie ass. What you doing? I don't know what's going on. We don't know. Only they know. And they gonna clear it up in this fucking trial. And this dude's fucking life is on the line. Went from being the shit, on top of the world, dressing as a Joker and shit. Y'all remember that? to this. And look, did she slap you? Shut up. I'm not guilty. I didn't do nothing. We gonna see. Because I'm sure they coming out the gate. The first day, they out the gate. Man, this dude might be gone. He might be done. He might be done, man. We'll see. Said it was a big, pretty high profile. Had celebrities there, had a lot of motherfuckers there probably. So we shall see him. Just ran to my people. And I done talked about this shit. I talked about Lil Rod's lawsuit. I talked about this shit since its inception. When the nigga got arrested, he had some Tucci on him or some shit, right? Some drugs. Then he had some ecstasy or some shit on him, some Tucci. Some pink cocaine or some shit. Give me a little bit of that Tucci. But yeah, the Diddy allegations are shocking. Were they also business as usual? Yeah, for him, dominate, intimidate, silence. It's familiar playbook for powerful men in the music industry. And you heard people saying that. You heard people saying this dude was trying to run around like he trying to be feared. And I'm the king. I'm king of New York. I'm king of LA. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. We are going to see what happens because it just zoned me out. And like I said, after listening to like the Suge Knight interviews and stuff and just kind of get more insight, I'm like, man, y'all niggas, that's who y'all wanted to be. Was like, bro, that's it. Y'all niggas are trying to run around like, bro, trying to be the most feared man or whatever, man. Y'all was hating and jealous of that nigga. But we'll talk about it. But you got this sister, Tania Wallace, seen in Los Angeles on November 29th, says she was disturbed by a sex party she attended at Diddy's Miami. So you like with Big U, remember the Big U video where after he got arrested, he gone. Y'all get him? He can pick. Yeah, we got him. He's gone. We got him. Oh yeah, he was an extortionist and he had something to do with Nipsey Hussle and and not to say that they ain't been saying nothing, but to say that you do notice that motherfuckers don't be speaking up, and when these niggas be out running their criminal enterprise, they like, they gonna kill me. But then when they get locked up and they take them off the street, they're like, fuck that nigga. He did this and did that. But not this sister here. Tania Wallace been speaking up. She did an interview in like 2022 with some white dude or something talking about disturbed that by a sex party she attended, Diddy's Miami Beach. Boy. Cassie, y'all better go 50-50, bitches. Go 50-50. That whole trying to find a rich balling ass nigga shit. Hey, and being there getting it look good. You know, you live the lavish life or whatever. But y'all seen the video. She telling y'all what she was going through, getting her ass beat, getting abused. This nigga threatening her, making her screw around with other sex workers and making her take drugs and just a whole bunch of fucked up shit and trauma she had to endure. So, you know, I'm happy for her. She got with a white guy and having kids. I think she pregnant now. So they in there fucking, you know. So yeah, that's fucked. We got to take this motherfucker down. We're rich. And he paid us. Hey, it's all good. I present the key to the shitty, the P. Diddy. Bro, why? Look at him now. Look at the position he's in now. I just want y'all to really look. It's fucked up that I don't know if there's any video or anything out there, but this dude like looked like an old ass nigga. He looked like how he should look. Since he been running around here since the 80s and 90s and shit. He should look old, gray hair and all that. But something with that, he had a beauty regime or some shit. Yeah, I need you to put this black dye, this Mr. Fill-In and makeup and make me look young. Make me look like a young rich nigga. Nah, he got time to think. He got time to sit in that jail cell and think about everything. Y'all think he ain't thinking about Biggie. Y'all think he ain't thinking about Tupac. Y'all think he ain't thinking about Biggie mom and that thing about the meeting where that Kim Porter talked about, that this nigga was basically telling her that Biggie, yeah, well, you know, Sean, Biggie's dead, and you know, what happened to the money he made? You know, I'm struggling, and times is hard. I pick up that card, and you know, I need, you know, I called you, and I need you, you know, I need Biggie money, and oh yeah, you know, I'm sorry, Miss Wallace, you know, that nigga owe me money. You know, you gotta learn the business. Don't think you're being fucked all the time. You know, that nigga owe me some money for the studio time, and you know how I go. You know, it's his business. So it's unfortunate. That's what Kim Porter was saying. She looked at that nigga, was like, "Did you kill my son?" No, nah, of course not. I didn't. You think he ain't thinking about that? Kim Porter said that happened in that book. 100. So I don't know what happened to my son. I really believe that nigga killed my son. And not only that, he was like benefiting off the guy. And then they weren't as close as he tried to make it seem like he did. It seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. I laid the tracks, you rocked the flow. You mean the world to me, or whatever the fuck he was saying. Like, get out of here, bro. He was calling the fat motherfucker. Kim Porter said that fat motherfucker need protection. I ain't giving him protection, according to the book. Not to mention he's on one of them Puff Daddy and the Family Adams. He's like using Biggie ad libs. The beat come on, yeah, fuck all that pretty shit. Fuck all his Big Papa. Biggie come on. Then you think Biggie about to rap? This nigga come on. Hey, it's P Diddy. Out of the world like Mars in a luxury car, and he's with the bars. I'm like, what? Like, bruh, benefiting off of Biggie, and then didn't want to help his mom, and she passed away. Just like knowing she like this nigga had something to do with that shit, but just I guess I don't know. It's horrible. I ain't got all the answers. Lil Rod, y'all see Lil Rod had to deal with some shit. Yeah, man. I was trying to produce an album. You wanted me to produce an album, and I woke up in the morning with two sex workers. What I asked when I first read this shit, were they male or female? He clarified they were male. So this nigga with fucking around with Diddy at a party or whatever, and wake up. Big old buff, muscular nigga with a voice. Hey, morning. You want some coffee, Lil Rod? You want breakfast? I made breakfast. The fuck? Ah, shit. Talking about he was naked walking through the house or some shit, man. I don't know what. We had him on that Tunchi. But Lil Rod refers to Rodney Jones and music producer. He wants Sean Diddy Combs wanted him to help produce an album, and he was just saying, I want like 30 million. I paid Cassie. Like, he was like one of the, was he? Maybe it was Cassie, but I know he was one of the first two to come out, and they were trying to dismiss. Look, Diddy's legal team has filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit. I don't know, man. I guess they're gonna try to say you wanted to be there. You were enjoying the lifestyle. You're not innocent. I don't know. It's just funny. I ain't got all the answers. I'm just ranting to my people, and I don't know what to think. I don't know if they're gonna get him up out of there or not. He trying. Best believe he behind the scenes trying to get people to work for him. Yeah, Garagos and them cats. You best believe he trying. He got connections there. I guess he never seen himself in this position. He might have had the other niggas locked up or something. You know, can you handle it? Supposed to be the kingpin and all that. I'm the kingpin, not anymore. But he prisoner of the 45257 or whatever the fuck they put a number, whatever number they put on his outfit. And you know who laughing? Suge and I was laughing on it. I was listening to the interview. I've been listening to the interview, so I just wanted to dissect like the Death Row and Bad Boy versus Bad Boy East West thing. And I'm like, it all boils down to these niggas was jealous of Suge Knight. They was hating on Suge. They wanted to be like bro, man. They looked up to bro and they was hating on bro because of his stature, because he was able to have Death Row popping, and people wanted to come over there because of the women that was where Death Row was with. The Bad Boy, which one do you think is better? Death Row or Bad Boy? Death Row. By a long shot. And bro was already locked and already did time. I was already in and out of prison. You know, so that's not affecting him at all. So Suge Knight might be, yeah, you won the battle, but I won the war because he got, well, be eligible for parole until October 3rd, 2034. Y'all think time ain't flying? Y'all think that shit won't snap, be here in a heartbeat? And that nigga Diddy locked up for life in jail. You see her, I say, this is table to turn, right? And Suge Knight, yeah, I'm out, a little older, I'm out, but I get to be with my kids and all that. While my kids, I got the best kids, and trying to use his kids to gain sympathy so they can get him up out of there. Because that nigga in there stressing. He is stressing, bro. That dude he looked different. According to them paintings or whatever, he looked totally different than what he was. And that's why I say that's that beauty regime he was paying for. It's crazy. And it's sad. It's sad. Great artist. He had great artists there. Craig Mack was a great artist. Black Rob was a great artist. Those dudes are just unfortunate they was fucking around this thing. And he was worse with Suge Knight. He really didn't give a fuck about them thing. He wanted to be the one charting. Yeah, because I chart on my own, right? Right? He was charting with Nas and these niggas back in the day. Like, what? What the fuck, bro? Shit, he had out his square like Mars in a luxury car and bars. Shut up. The fuck out of here. Suge Knight was killing that shit. It was just better. Not to mention, it seemed like bro was more wholesome. Like, bro, I was giving him jobs. You know, you niggas out, nobody else would hire him. Nobody else would, you know, giving these dudes, even if it was just security, hey, Reggie Wright, the nigga security. I believe it was a point he wanted to be like, I wanted to run the death row. We sold records. We sold the realists and, right, trying to be a fake Suge Knight. It's crazy, bro. He know that's why, bro. Like, man, these niggas hate, bro. These niggas want to be like me, and they was hating on me the whole time, bro. That's all this shit was. So I'm choosing. Y'all make a choice. I'm choosing Death Row. Bad Boy ain't even had no. These motherfuckers had a Christmas album. They had Pac. They had Above the Rim. They everything like they did when bro was there, and it was the real Death Row, not this whatever Snoop Dogg doing. I ain't heard nothing. That album bro was talking about with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg or whatever, I listened to a little of it. It's all right. But that whole, it's going to be the best, all that, it didn't blow up, bro. Right. It flopped. We ain't even heard nothing about it. I listened to it a little bit of it. So I'm not being unfair or anything, but as far as like the death row, whatever nah, bro, it ain't what bro had it been. And a lot of niggas was hating and had to get him out the way. We need to get this nigga out the way. And I'm gonna say it again. Don't mean bro was an angel. Don't mean he made all the best decisions. I'm sure it was hard running the label and trying to maintain other things and stuff like that. But like I said, I think a lot of the stuff he was doing was from the heart and trying to really help niggas and get niggas out the hood and trying to show niggas a better life or whatnot. It seemed like he cared more. And I talked about this years ago when I'm like, bro, seemed like he cared a little bit more than Diddy did. Diddy didn't give a fuck about none of them niggas. He didn't give a fuck about none of it. Bro cared about Pac. He didn't care about Biggie. Kim Porter was like, he didn't care about Biggie. He was actually a part of trying to set him up and take the security, not protecting him or whatever, because Biggie wanted to leave or get his own publishing or whatever the fuck, the business, right? Where they benefit, but the artists don't benefit. You see? So it's messed up, man. And like bro was saying, with the RBX thing, when he talked like, bro, he was like, to clarify that a little bit more, he's like, he's an idiot. Because you was with next to Pac and you could have hopped on the Chronic and you could have hopped on these iconic albums. You know, they are what they are, but you could have been on that and you could have had even more shine and you was a part of that. But these niggas was in there, right? Trying to hate and trying to, this nigga the one with all these, seeing Suge Knight walk around, red suit, getting the red lowrider and all that, getting all the hoes. Niggas was hating and jealous and shit, bro. And trying to blame everything on dude, right? Well, Suge Knight the reason, P. Diddy artists, they can rightfully blame that dude like, well, why can't you get Biggie mom get his publishing? Ain't no money, where the publishing? Where the, remember the Locks arguing with that nigga and all that shit? Right? So it just zoned me out when these niggas be sitting here talking about Suge Knight, and I'll be like, bro, a lot of these niggas was hating and jealous of Suge Knight. That's all that shit was, even Diddy. And it's funny how it flips now. And even though they older, it's still going on. Yeah, it's all good. Because I think they gonna let bro out. I think they gonna get Suge up out of there at some point. Like, man, he all right. He ain't no threat or nothing. Unless they still trying to keep that, Suge Knight is the most feared man. Nah, we fear Diddy. Maybe he was up on that level for a little bit, but nah, not anymore. And it's interesting. It's very interesting how the tables turn. Because once again, bro might really get out, and this nigga be sitting in there looking stupid, thinking he won. Bro, like, it's all good. I had to do some time to learn some stuff, but I get to be out free and grow with my kids and shit and live life. While this nigga in there, that nigga gonna be in there fucked up, looking like a frail ass old man at the rate he's going. So, I don't know. Peace.